here with Serving Shore. Welcome back. We are going to go through some more ACL / knee recovery, especially post-op. This can also be a really good way to build strength within the quads. We're going into the strength phase. First one, we kind of did quad activation, motion, really trying to get everything moving a little bit better. Second one was a lot of pre-gait. This one we're going to focus on to strength. We're really going to try and actually start building up those muscles and get the surgical side back to where it should be and back to where it was before the injury. So we're going to start off with a couple of different dynamic movements. One of the first ones is going to be a little bit of a dynamic kind of matrix reach. These are one of my favorites. It's a very big, complex movement that involves balance, involves strength, involves a little bit of coordination. So it's really one of my favorites, probably the biggest bang for your buck exercise that you can do when you are recovering. So we're going to start off, this is going to be medicine ball. You can also use kettlebell, dumbbell, pretty much anything to just provide a little bit of weight, a little bit of counterbalance. Even if it's a light, just regular volleyball or something like that to start off with, it's going to be good. But going from here, initial, it's just going down, back up. Big goal is that I want balance the whole time. I don't want down to here really collapsing down, having that movement stabilizing at the bottom and then jerking on the way up. Nice flat back, little bend in the knee, down and up, same thing. I don't want this big rounded back coming down and reaching back up. Getting that kind of front straight ahead reach first is going to be key. Once everything here feels pretty stable, then we can start going in two different directions where we're going to go at these little 45-degree angles, going outside and inside. If you want to make it nice and hard, you can leave that leg up the entire time to try and keep balance, have a lot of dynamic balance the entire time. Initially, if you're starting it off, you're going down, coming back up. Just make sure that you're all the way back up before that foot goes down. I don't want where you're going both legs down and coming back up. Really is going to feel that, a lot of hamstrings, posterior chain, but you're also getting a little bit of quads and again that dynamic balance as we are moving. From there, we're going to go into step up. Step up is great. It's going to focus, isolate us onto that single leg. Control, slow motion is going to be key initially. We're really trying to go all the way up, nice and controlled all the way down. Once that feels pretty easy, I really want focus to be on the back foot. So if you watch the back foot as I go up, I'm not going to push off. I'm going to try and come off flat-footed, all the way down flat-footed. So I don't want that push off with the toes and I don't want landing on the toes. Coming off flat-footed, back down flat-footed. So you're going to get a nice little weight shift. The focus of that is going to be that you're going to have to initiate the movement with quads. So it's going to force you to contract the quads to initiate that movement versus if we're using the calf as a little pop-up, we're kind of using that dynamic movement off of the calf to really get us up, which isn't going to help us a lot with getting that quad back stronger. Again, tempo. Tempo is important. You're just going up, coming back down nice and fast. You're not really getting that muscle work in that you need to. So really slow it down, focus on quality over quantity, and make sure that that is looking good. Couple ways to make that harder. One is add weight. You can add a little bit of a kettlebell, a little bit of a dumbbell, going up, coming back down, or you can go to a higher step, higher box. Either one of those is going to be a really good way to put a little more stress through the quad. As we keep going with the strength, next one we're going to do is going to be just a walking lunge. So it's just going to be unilateral the whole time. So we'll be going down, up, stepping up and through. So that's going to be the key is we're going involved side is coming up and through. Especially initially having that back leg back, especially with the ACL, is going to cause a little bit of translation. I don't want that translation at the knee yet. That can cause a little bit of stress through the ACL. You can potentially stress it out and just give it a little bit of a a stretch, which is not always good. It can leave the knee a little bit pissed off, and it can kind of flare it up a little bit if you do that. So make sure that involved side is going to be forward and that we're stepping up and through. That's going to decrease those joint stresses and maximize muscle stress as we are going through that. So again, nice and easy. I want that walking to the point where we're coming down, really getting that, and then we're driving up, off, leg comes down, same thing, going into that just repetitive stress. Eventually, we'll definitely start doing both sides, but for now, definitely working on involved side, trying to get it caught up to the other side. So really don't worry about getting strength in the other side yet. If you do worry about that and you want to do a little bit, really good way, it's like 3 sets on the involved side, 1 set on uninvolved. Just make sure that it's getting a little bit of a muscle pump as well, getting a little bit of work in. From here, next one that we're gonna go through is just a little single leg squat. So find a surface that's pretty comfortable that you can control the way down to. I don't want it to be where you're just kind of falling down. We're gonna focus on the eccentric, just that lowering phase for now, just nice and slow on the way down. Both legs are gonna go down, standing back up. Eventually, get to the point where we're staying on that single leg, going down, touching, coming back up. Really isolate, and again, just flow through that strength. With all of these exercises, I really like going to fatigue. Again, I want quality over quantity. So whenever that muscle feels like it is getting tired and it's fatiguing out or form is starting to go, stop, take a break. Hopefully that's somewhere between like 8 to 12 reps. But if you're on your 3rd set and it's fatiguing out at 6, stop, take a break. You're not doing what you want to be doing. You're gonna start using these other muscles and other movement patterns to complete what you're trying to do, which is not always a good idea, okay? So again, quality, quality, quality. That is going to be the biggest thing with you're looking for with rehab, is we're trying to get quality of exercises. Last one that we're gonna go through is just a little bit of a dynamic reach with the opposite leg. So we're gonna start off just going straight forward, coming back up, out to the side, and then going straight back. It's just gonna focus on different body positions and a little different knee stress to really try and help get everything put together to try and make this kind of strength phase last. As we go through that, you can start adding a little bit more where we're going even cross body, especially if you're looking sport specific. You can kind of do these different rotations and different stresses that are going through the knee to try and help it out. But initially, just going straight forward, straight out to the side, straight back are really good. Just kind of those 3 different planes that we're hitting, really trying to make sure that we are getting appropriate movement, trying to isolate those muscles, get them working, get them broken back up again so that we can build everything back up to get you back to where you want to be. Strength phase is going to be the longest phase of ACL rehab. A lot of times people jump way too quick into some of the agility, the plyometric stuff because it's fun. But the longer you stick with the strength phase, and even while you're in that plyometric and agility phase, strength should still be the base, should still be the key. You should still have a core set of exercises where you're trying to get that leg bigger. And even once you actually look at the measurements and quad sizes are going to be the same, you're still going to want to keep up with that strength phase or move into more of a muscular endurance phase depending on the sport that you're working with. Try those exercises out. Even if you didn't have knee surgery and you're just looking to get the knee a little bit stronger, rehab the knee, those are going to be a great place to start. Stay tuned for our next video.